The 2026 Kia EV3 is finally here, and after getting behind the wheel for the first time, I can honestly say this all-electric subcompact SUV might just be one of the smartest moves Kia's made in years. Designed with bold ambition and packed with tech that feels borrowed straight from a luxury EV, the EV3 is aiming to shake things up in a market that's been craving an affordable, stylish, and practical electric vehicle. And it does so with the kind of confidence that makes you forget you're in a compact SUV. Right from the first glance, the EV3 draws you in. It shares that familiar design language we've seen on the EV9, Kia's full-size electric SUV, but shrunk down into a more city-friendly, family-ready package. The front end is clean and futuristic with the digital tiger face, a minimalist LED light signature that wraps across the front like a single brushstroke. It looks modern without trying too hard. The squared-off wheel arches and short overhangs give it a strong stance, and the floating roof effect really completes that upscale look. It doesn't feel like Kia was trying to follow anyone else here. This is a design that feels original and self-assured. The version we drove was wearing a beautiful matte blue paint job with 19-inch aero-optimized wheels that not only look sharp but also help improve efficiency. Around back, the tail lights echo that same futuristic vibe from the front, and the tailgate design is clean, with a subtle spoiler that helps with airflow. Overall, it's got a youthful yet mature aesthetic that makes it look more expensive than it is, a common theme with Kia's latest lineup. Slide inside, and the real surprise begins. The cabin of the EV3 feels like it belongs to a car at least $10,000 more expensive. Kia's gone with a wide dual-screen setup that combines a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster and a 12.3-inch touchscreen for infotainment, with an additional 5-inch climate control screen nestled between them. It's clean, intuitive, and well organized. You don't have to hunt around for basic functions, and thankfully, Kia still gives you physical buttons for things like volume and temperature. Materials feel solid across the board. Soft touch surfaces where you want them, eco-friendly upholstery that looks and feels premium, and even the ambient lighting adds a calming, lounge-like atmosphere. The flat floor design, made possible by the EGMP platform, gives the cabin a surprisingly open feel, and rear seat passengers benefit from generous legroom and headroom for this segment. Cargo space is smartly designed too, with a flat loading floor and split folding rear seats that expand storage capacity well beyond what you'd expect from a subcompact EV. Under the hood, or rather, under the floor, the EV3 comes with a 58.3 kWh battery pack in the base model and a long-range version that ups the capacity to 81.4 kWh. Our test car was the long-range, single-motor, front-wheel drive model that delivers about 201 horsepower. It's not a performance car, but acceleration is more than adequate, with a 0 to 60 time around 7.5 seconds. What really impressed us was how smooth and composed the EV3 feels on the road. The ride is comfortable, soaking up bumps and potholes without feeling too soft. Steering is light but precise, perfect for city driving and tight parking spots, but still gives you enough feedback on the highway to feel confident. It's not trying to be sporty, but it doesn't feel boring either. It's just easy to drive. And honestly, that's one of the EV3's biggest wins. In terms of range, the long-range version is expected to deliver around 310 miles on the WLTP cycle, which should translate to roughly 270 to 280 miles in real-world EPA estimates. Charging is handled by a 400 volts architecture, not as fast as Kia's larger 800 volts EV6 or EV9, but still good enough. It supports DC fast charging at up to 128 kilowatts, meaning a 10 to 80% charge should take about 30 to 35 minutes. For overnight home charging, the 11 kilowatts onboard charger handles business smoothly, getting you a full battery in roughly 7 hours. Technology is another strong point. Kia's next-gen infotainment system is snappy and supports over-the-air updates, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even Kia's own digital assistant. There's an available augmented reality head-up display in higher trims, and the Harman Kardon sound system delivers rich, immersive audio for those who really care about their in-car listening experience. Kia's also pushing into AI-based tech with the EV3. There's an AI-powered voice assistant that can help with navigation, settings, or even adjusting climate preferences based on your driving habits. It might sound gimmicky, but it actually works surprisingly well, especially for basic commands. And with Kia's commitment to OTA updates, we're likely to see this system improve and expand over time. Safety-wise, the EV3 comes loaded. Standard driver assist features include forward collision avoidance with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control with stop and go, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and more. Higher trims offer Kia's highway driving assist to a semi-autonomous driving system that handles lane centering and adaptive cruise at highway speeds. During our drive, it performed with impressive accuracy, even in light rain and moderate traffic. So, how does the EV3 stack up against the competition? Well, compared to something like the Volvo EX30, the EV3 offers more interior space and a slightly longer range in its long-range configuration. It also undercuts the Volvo on price, especially when you consider standard features. Against the Hyundai Kona Electric, the EV3 feels more modern and spacious, with a better UI and smoother ride quality. And when you look at it next to the Chevrolet Equinox EV, the EV3 feels more premium, both inside and out, though Chevy might have a slight edge in charging speed and dual motor availability. As for pricing, Kia is expected to start the EV3 around $35,000 for the base model, with the long-range version likely landing closer to $42,000. Fully loaded, you might be pushing $47,000, but that's still a solid value when you consider the feature set, range, and refinement on offer. And with potential federal EV tax credits and state incentives, the EV3 could end up being even more affordable for many buyers. Bottom line, the 2026 Kia EV3 is an EV that finally hits the sweet spot for a lot of people. It's affordable without feeling cheap. It's packed with modern tech, but it doesn't overwhelm you. It drives comfortably, looks great, and delivers the kind of real-world range that makes everyday electric driving feel totally doable. It's not trying to be flashy or fast. It's just a really smart, really well-executed EV. And for most people shopping for a small electric SUV, that's exactly what they've been waiting for. If Kia can deliver consistent quality and make enough of these to meet demand, the EV3 is poised to be a big hit. It's practical, stylish, and thoughtfully engineered, and after our first drive, we're genuinely excited to see how this one does out in the real world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think about the EV3. Would you consider this over a Tesla Model Y or a Hyundai Kona Electric? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Catch you in the next one.